Assalamu alaikum, and thank you to anybody that's watching this video. Thank you so much. We have just completed day 11, so day 11 is in the bag, which I'm very grateful about. Really am. And as I was reflecting about day 11, about getting to the end of day 11, as I was reflecting on this journey, absolutely one thing that is definitely true is that this program is so much more than a physical transformation. I'm already seeing the physical transformation on my body. I'm already seeing much clearer skin, although when I look at myself in the video right now, I look really tired, but it is 11 o'clock or past 11 o'clock today. But yeah, and I have had some kind of cold thing going on, and it could be the fact that it's sugar withdrawal. I don't know what it is, but I felt very sniffly all day today, and I was just, the temptation was there just to take unnecessary medicine. I'm not saying I don't believe in medicine, but sometimes, the sniffles and the drips and all of that just need to come out of the body instead of me taking an antihistamine and stopping it all just to be comfortable. So definitely, of course, the fatigue is there, but this is so much more than a physical transformation. I know, even though it's only day 11, that by the end of 75 days, there will be a much bigger physical transformations. I've got some plans which I will share with you on Sunday as I begin the third week, about the kind of indoor and outdoor workouts I'm going to be stepping up to, and it absolutely is going to take me out of my comfort zone, which I do look forward to, but I'm also a little bit nervous about. But this developing of the mental toughness is the essence of what 75 Hard is. And when I think about mental toughness, especially to do with this program, it's not just about forcing yourself to stick to a plan no matter what. It's not about that. It's about learning how to take control of my mind. It's about how to take control of my habits and my choices, so that I follow through what I said I would do. So when I think about it, what that's teaching me is that when you're always thinking about, okay, how do I control this particular mood, this particular thought, this thing that I don't want to do, but I know I want to do, but I don't want to do it today, right? It's overcoming or to developing this resilience. It's ignoring or quieting the excuses that we all make. We've just got to own up to our excuses and the dumb stuff that we all do, especially as adults. We've just got to own up to that and say, yeah, do you know what? I do it. And also what this program, when it comes to mental toughness, is doing is that it's helping me to stick to my commitments and have unwavering determination. So when I think about those 4 areas, I was journaling about it just before this video, this building of resilience, like really overcoming this lack of resilience that we may feel that we have, ignoring excuses, sticking to commitments, and having this unwavering determination. All of those 4 kind of concepts or ideas, that reminds me of when I first trained for my marathon. And that is exactly what I had to have. I had to develop it. I didn't have it before, but I had to develop it because marathon training is tough. There's a reason why maybe only 1% or 2% of the world's population only run marathons, right? A lot of people that I've met, like really fit people that go to the gym like 6 times a week, they've got this big desire of, I'm going to run a marathon, I really want to do it, etc. But people don't follow through. In fact, I was reading a statistic that when people sign up for marathons, I'll double check it, but I think it was 26% or 33% don't actually show up on the day. Do you know why? Because marathon, what I realized when I ran the first marathon, that it's not necessarily about completing the 26.2 miles. That 26.2 miles is almost like your cheerleading lap. It's like a lap of honor. It's like I get to do this 26.2 miles because I put 20 weeks of training effort into running a marathon. I remember my coach Emma. Emma, if you ever watch this video, hello, you are amazing. Honestly, you're just a gift to me. But I remember my running coach Emma, and Emma has run multiple marathons. There are 6 famous marathons in the world, and she's run all of them. She's been to all parts of the UK, the world, just to run these marathons. I remember her saying to me that you can do this, Afisa. I'm not worried about you doing this, the actual marathon day, because this is your victory lap. This is your victory lap. This is where you just get to chill out, wave at people, have jelly beans, or have dates as you do this 26.2 miles. Because the most important thing is that you did multiple 21 miles in your training. You did 20 miles, you did 18 miles, you did 16 miles, so many miles just to build up to that 26.2 miles on the day. So when I think about, and that was definitely mental toughness. That was having to have that resilience, going forward every single day with that determination. There's 2 words that I took into that marathon when I first did the marathon, and that was, it's a non-negotiable. Like I always say inshallah as a Muslim, because I love my faith, I love God, the Most High, and I absolutely believe that there are some things that are just not within your control. So I always say inshallah, meaning God willing. But I remember, things were tough. Things were really tough during that training. I was training in winter, like kind of this time years ago, and I had young ones. My children were a lot younger, so I had to find times when my husband was not working, and I was like literally going from street to street, trying to find like where can I end up to do a 20-mile run, even if it's like where's a 10-mile route, and then I'll just go back down on myself, make sure it's safe and make sure it's done. So that's what, for me, this is, if you're not interested in running a marathon, I get it. I don't think it's for everybody. I really don't. But 75 hard, this is something that if you're watching this and you feel like, I want that, what she's talking about right now, I want that. I want that unwavering determination. I want to be able to stick to my commitments, right? I want to be able to quieten all those voices in my head. I want to be able to develop more resilience. Then try this program out. And remember, start where you are. As I said the other day, like if you can't run, nobody's asking you to run. Walk. If you can't walk, well, Andy Frisella, the creator of this program, he says if you can't walk, then crawl. If you're in a wheelchair, that's fine. Use the wheelchair to get you through your indoor and outdoor walkouts, right? But work on yourself, work on your mental toughness, so that every single day those tasks, whatever happens, whatever time of the day, you're actually getting it done. Because if you don't get one of those tasks done, you go back to day one. And just reflecting on those tasks as I was today, that they're all still the same, still same 5 tasks. But what that 45-minute workout does for me, especially in this weather right now, it is cold and you kind of just want to stay indoors with your hot chocolate, or actually not that I'm having hot chocolate, but just nice warm hot water and honey, whatever you're drinking, etc. Actually not having honey either. Honey, water, lemon and hot water. It's supporting you to embrace the discomfort, embrace it. I've got a slight blocked nose right now, but embracing discomfort with your 45-minute workout. When it comes to the water, the amount is still the same, but it's teaching you to become consistent, constantly saying, have you drunk that 0.5 litre of water? Have you drunk that 0.33? Remember, that cup there is 0.33. That cup there is 0.25. So have you done the maths? Okay, is it adding up to 3.76 litres of water as a minimum every single day? So it's that consistent effort and attention that I'm giving, or I'm having to give when it comes to my water. When it comes to sticking to my plan, this isn't just about food. It's about discipline, and it's about honoring the commitments, the promises that I've made myself. I could easily go into my kitchen and just nibble on the snacks that I have for my children. Easily just get on with it. Just do it. Just get on with it. I could easily do that. I could easily have sugar. It's there. I've got cake in my house, you know. I've got this in my house. But I haven't done it. It's 11 days straight and no sugar. And that's a real achievement. I don't think I've ever done that. I don't think I've ever gone through my life so far when I've had 11 days without sugar. And maybe all this kind of bummed up feeling, I don't know. It could be as a, what's the word I'm looking for? It could be as a result of, you know, this sudden like, oh, she's not going to give us any sugar right now, you know. But it feels good as well. As I said, it's really clearing my skin up, really clearing. I can feel it. I can feel it. I know it's good for me. So I'm going to continue. I haven't said to myself that I'm going to do it for all 75 days, but I'm going to continue, and I'm going to be determined that I make an intention every single, excuse me, I've got a very blocked nose today. I make an intention every single morning of what I'm going to set out to do, and I'm just getting on with it. The reading of the 10 pages of non-fiction is reshaping my mindset. The book that I started off with, the 75 Hard Program, the 75 Hard Book, Tactical Guide to Winning the War Within Yourself, it's done, it's complete, it's finished, right? I dipped in this book, okay, quite a few times, but not actually read it from cover to cover. So that's done, but I'll talk about that in a minute. Now, no, that wasn't a yawn for you. It was just, yeah, because I've got my headphones on, just trying to drown out any noise in the house, and also this is blocked as well, so it's kind of just a little bit challenging. But the essence of 75 Hard, as I said, is definitely forcing you to face any excuses head on. And when I feel like, okay, I'm about to go into autopilot, or I just feel like, okay, oh gosh, just miss out one of those tasks, you know, I'll just do 2 of them tomorrow. What I keep saying to myself, and this is the mental toughness, that this is exactly what you signed up for, Hafiza. And the hard part is where the magic happens. And that's the kind of statement, affirmation that I have to keep saying. This is what you signed up for. Have that belief in yourself, as I talked about yesterday, that you can do this, and then get on with it. And as I said a few days ago, this mental toughness is not something that you're born with. It's something that you have to do on a regular basis in order to step into those shoes. So when I was journaling today, I've got my journal in front of me, I wrote a few things. I said, I want to become a person who doesn't back down. I want to become a person who absolutely honors their commitments. I want to become a person who takes pride in the process that I'm part of. So that person who doesn't back down, that person who honors their commitments, that person who takes pride in the process, that's what I'm working towards for the remainder of these days of 75 Hard. So I'll kind of keep this video short because I don't want you to keep listening to my blocked nose. So this book is done, and what I loved, maybe I'll read this to you another time actually, but there are some really, really good. There's the chapter that I particularly like in 75 Hard is the 8 eras of 75 Hard, and it's where Andy Frisella, bless him, he breaks down like days 1 to 7. This is the kind of thing that you will be feeling, and it's so interesting because when I was reading them, it's like, yeah, that's me. One of the things he said is that you'll notice how many excuses other people make. Definitely, yes. You'll start to become more aware of your time and how much time you waste and how much time you've wasted in your life. Tick, yes. Your eyes will start to be more open to your own weaknesses and areas in your character and conduct that need to grow. Yes, 100%. I am journaling about my character. I'm journaling about the way I'm showing up every single day with this program. Yes, I'm tired today. This is very tired, Hafiza speaking, but I wasn't going to miss my videos. Yeah, so completed that book, and now I now have to make a decision on which book to read next. I'll tell you what I've got in front of me, and I'll make the decision by tomorrow, because tomorrow is when I'm going to start reading these books. So first of all, I've got this book. It's a much heavier book. Just the context of it, and also the way it's written, you know, Don't let the graphs fool you. There's a lot of writing in here, you know. But yeah, it looks like a really good book. Mental toughness, coaching strategies to improve performance, resilience and well-being. So we've got this one. Then the second one is the resilience factor. Again, I've skimmed through it. You know, I've already got a post-it note in there. Have I read it cover to cover? No, I haven't. I can't dip in and out of these books. I've got to read every single one of them from page to page. So that the print is a lot smaller. It'll probably take me longer than 7 days to finish this. All right, but it looks fabulous. So there's that one. The resilience factor. And the final one is Grit, which is Angela Duckworth, The Power of Passion and Perseverance. So you may have read this book, or you may have read these other two books. Let me know what you think you would read second after the as my second book. So Grit by Angela Duckworth, Resilience Factor, or Developing Mental Toughness. Okay, so today Hafiza needs to go to bed. So thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Any comments at all, please write it down in the comments box below and I will reply to you. It's definitely bedtime today. Take care. Bye-bye.